At exactly midnight, a wave of light and sound circles the globe, uniting billions of people in a single synchronized second. From the harbors of Sydney to the streets of New York, major world capitals drop everything to count down to the exact same moment. In a world divided by thousands of borders, distinct cultures, and varied religions, it is rare for humanity to universally agree on anything, let alone the precise second to restart the calendar. Yet, timekeeping wasn't always this orderly. In the ancient world, tracking days was a chaotic, highly localized practice, with no unifying standard across empires. Before it became a moment of emotional, cultural celebration, standardizing the new year was an urgent administrative necessity to bring structure to a disconnected globe. The definitive historical anchor point for this global synchronization happened over 2 millennia ago, in the year 45 BCE. The architect of this massive shift was Julius Caesar. He introduced the Julian calendar to replace Rome's failing, inaccurate lunar system. Through this decree, he formally established January 1st as the official beginning of the civil year. This choice was entirely practical. It was driven by the need for reliable tax collection, military planning, and social order, rather than any religious doctrine. By tying the empire to a single schedule, the Julian calendar proved that human organization required a reliable, shared starting point, planting the seed for what would become our most universal holiday. Fast forward to 1582. The Roman mathematical formula was close, but it was off by about 11 minutes a year, causing the calendar to slowly drift out of sync with the solar seasons. To correct this mathematical drift, Pope Gregory XIII intervened to refine the system. This manuscript page illustrates the strict timekeeping of the era. Gregory created the Gregorian calendar, a precise calculation that became the standard. By formalizing these structured columns of dates, it replaced fractured timekeeping, locking in January 1st globally. Despite the Pope's direct involvement in its creation, the English New Year remained primarily a civil tool for tracking time, not a religious festival. By fixing the underlying math, the Gregorian calendar provided a stable, universal foundation. It acted as an invisible infrastructure that disparate cultures worldwide could eventually adopt and build upon. With the math settled, the January 1st reset began to spread across Europe. Over time, the administrative date merged with local customs. Expanding trade routes and the rise of international travel helped cross-pollinate these celebrations. A strictly European date was rapidly turning into a global event. People began to develop new public rituals around the turning of the calendar. This included family gatherings, special meals, sharing gifts, and lively music. By the mid-20th century, the holiday had grown into a massive public spectacle. Shared urban spaces became the centers of commercialized, large-scale festivities. Electric lighting and neon signs amplified the energy. Countdowns and visually striking street gatherings became the definitive global hallmark of the event. The widespread adoption of the Gregorian calendar didn't erase local cultures. Instead, it provided a shared global stage for diverse traditions to celebrate simultaneously. Beyond the public spectacles, the holiday serves a profound modern psychological function. The turning of the year triggers a need for internal reflection. This diagram shows how we visualize that process. We call them New Year resolutions, personal commitments to improve health, career, education, or relationships. We have a universal psychological necessity for an annual reset to evaluate past achievements and set optimistic goals for the months ahead. The true power of January 1st lies not in any astronomical alignment. Its strength is its unique ability to offer humanity a collective psychological blank slate. Because the day is entirely secular, it remains deeply flexible. Many people use the quiet hours of the morning for spiritual reflection or to offer prayers for peace and prosperity. But the emotional peak remains the midnight countdown. It is a literal, communal act of leaving behind old challenges to embrace new opportunities. In those final seconds, people are brought together in joy and friendship, bridging gaps of nationality, religion, and background. The English New Year acts as humanity's shared monument to optimism. It proves that despite our differences, we universally choose to face the future with hope.